Hello, this is for Capricorn. First of all, we're going to banish negative energy, and if you imagine yourself as a pole in the sand, draw a circle around yourself, push negative energy out, keep pushing, and we're going to invite pure white spirit light to come down with Archangel Michael and Saint Dunstan Demon Slayer Extraordinaire to protect you, me, and what happens in the reading. With a big please and a huge thank you. Okay. So it's for Capricorn, but if you gel with it, then it can be for you too. Now this is the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. Beautiful deck, actually. I love it a little bit. Oh. I love it so much I throw it around the room. What's going on? There's more than 7 energies going on in here. Oh. Number 11, in perfect harmony. Okay. So let's see what that's all about. You're entering a time of healthy, harmonious partnerships. Collaboration is key here, as you're invited to explore the potential inherent in making a commitment to another person, a group, or even yourself. Know that you're bringing different gifts to the table. You don't have to be in exact lockstep with everyone else. Being your authentic self actually brings you into alignment with others. You are a note in a harmony that neither overpowers nor is overpowered by any other. Your beautiful interdependence allows you all to shine. Just keep an eye out for a sign that your subconscious, which has been conditioned by your previous hurts and experiences, is working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self intends. For example, you may desire a relationship but expect to be betrayed, so you unconsciously sabotage it. You say you want to lose weight but continue to eat compulsively and avoid exercise. In these moments, you are not attuned with yourself, and this disharmony spills out into all other parts of your life. If this is happening, you might want to take a hard look at yourself, do a self-inventory, forgive yourself, and then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What's really great about this is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. Have no fear, it is so easy to get back in tune. All it takes is self-honesty and a willingness to heal. You can do it. This really is such a fortunate time. Goody, goody. But what a nice card, because let me just explain. There is somebody who I have in mind for this reading, and that I'm doing it for thank you. And that would be lovely for this person. Obviously, there are 8 billion people on the planet, and it's about the energies, not specifically to a person. So if you tap into this, then they look very red, don't they? I'm trying to stay out of Liverpudlian Housewife. Try very hard. Let me just do that. That was colder. So cold over there. Right then, let's see what's going on. can take these off now as well, can't I? Oh. So this is your current energy. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Oh, nice. In perfect harmony. But look, the High Priestess and the Three of Cups. This is like an inner knowing of knowing based on the conversation that we had. Obviously, that's going to remain private, but something that you know that you can do in order to achieve. I'm just going to put achieve success in something which is your passion, which can be celebrated, which will bring you great happiness. And actually, it's that hobby that you showed me the photographs of. I've been thinking about. Yes, look, you see that he's offering this cup. This is the but there's a fish in that cup. Do put more effort into that, won't you? Because you've got such a talent there. Seriously. And it doesn't have to be. Oh, that's talking code, aren't I? It doesn't have to be the material that you showed me in the photos. You could do that with anything. Because you said you're not an artist. You are an artist. Really, you are an artist. Or some sculptor, probably. And here you are, Capricorn. Devil card, because I know you're a Capricorn. Is that right around? Yeah, Capricorn. I knew that was going to come out, but I didn't know how I was going to sort of translate it. So, what are your aims? Well, to be you. To be you. And this is about putting more effort and more love into you. We'll get another one here, though. I was so happy that's come out there. I knew it. Alright. Today, what's going on today? Wow. If you can get over your hurdles in here and I'm going to say, look out, not down. In the tarot, you get the 1 to the 10. You got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You could be very happy, and it could be something that you could be very lucrative for you. Because I'm going to repeat. I might say this a few times. You are so talented. Seriously. That one. Yeah. You've got to give birth to this. You've got to give birth to this new idea, or that idea. Don't just do it for Halloween. Yeah, you'll know who you'll know who you are. Definitely now. Please. It's you've got to do it, and plus it's your passion. So. So let's look at what you need to do to get up to achieving that, or maybe just a little clue in there somewhere. This is lovely. Ah. Focus on it. The sunshine. The sun shines a light on a situation, illuminates or exposes something. You got to bring it out into the. You got to show it off. You got to put it into the sunlight. So maybe get a YouTube channel or a website or somehow show that work off. Because seriously, just sitting there as photos on your phone is wasted. That's fantastic. I find it really difficult to talk to the little green dot, but I am trying my hardest. Nope. What's going on here then? We have the Fool card there, which is new beginnings. But this is an energy that needs to go out. This self-critic, the inner critic, because with the other two cards that have just come out, that I'm not going to say self-sabotage, it's just whatever it is that holds you back from believing in yourself. We've got the Nine of Cups. That's like a wish is coming true, like a dream is coming true. That's what that. Once you get rid of that, the Queen of Swords, which is like quite vicious. So if you've got a vicious self-critic, well, if that goes, I mean, look, you've already had the Ten of Cups somewhere. You know, I'll put that back in, but the Nine of Cups, so much happiness. There's so much happiness. You've got the Three of Cups there, and then the Nine of Cups. So let's look at your strengths. The King of Wands. I think once you get going, you're just going to the King of Wands is mutable fire. So I was just thinking how to. Why can't I speak? I don't know. I can't get my words out. I just had a snooze actually. The King of Wands is all about moving stuff on. He sees something and he goes and he gets it. I mean, really, it's fire energy. King of Wands again. There you go. I shouldn't have put it back the first time. That's me told. There you go. Yeah. I think once you get on a roll with this and you put the Queen of Swords to bed, as it were, look, Magician, you've got, yeah, you got everything you need. The Magician has got all the tools there on the table to make this work. That's your strength. We're going to have that as your strength. This is working out much better than I thought it would do. Oh yeah, what's that then? So your weakness. I don't like saying weakness. What's the challenge? It's the Hermit. Maybe you don't want to do it alone. So maybe there's a club. No, yeah. This person's sort of sitting there feeling a bit by themselves. They don't know how to sort of, they feel slightly detached. Well, the Hermit he's gone and climbed up the mountain by himself. So maybe you're feeling a little bit isolated in this niche skill that you have. Not for long though. Not for long. There's got to be some design company or some sculpting school or something like that. There has to be, which you could fit into. So this is what you need to know that you don't know. This is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, in the 1 to the 10, you're at the 7. You've got all the skills. I mean, look, you've you've done all the work. You could just sit and look at it like that, but it needs to go to the the next couple of stages. The Eight of Pentacles is putting the hard work in. The Nine of Pentacles is relaxing after the hard work. The Seven is, yes, it's a work in progress. But it's like, okay, I don't quite know what to do just yet, with feelings of it's not enough. And then comes the inner critic, and then comes this, oh, well, I think I'll just go and walk over there and walk away from it, and only bring it out at Halloween. I know that's going to sound odd to other people, but to the person I'm talking to, it made perfect sense. It's more than a Halloween thing. It really is. If you just imagine, use those tools and the eye that you've got and the skills that you've got, and you, as I say, use a different material. I've been thinking about. I sound repetitive, I know I do, but I've been thinking about what you showed me, and you could do so. Really, could do so much. The Knight of Cups is all about moving on, obviously movement on a knight, on a horse. And it's all about enjoying it. The King of Swords is about putting a plan together to achieve it. So you've got the King of Swords, this is your outcome. The King of Swords in a healthy way. It's very much about the mind, putting a plan and following the plan, and he replaces the Queen of Swords, who's in the going out, the exiting energy. I think your inner critic's been a little bit too loud. And then we've got the card here for justice. So actually, you will do yourself justice. If you want to be in touch, please email me, and I can give you some information about, well, but I do have to come back to where I met you in the next week or so. So I'll bob my head around the door. So let's have another one on current energy then. So this is about coming into perfect harmony. It really is. Please do something with it. Here we go again, because you are so talented. So this is your current energy, just as a clarifier. The Lovers. I better not show all of it. It's the Lovers. It's making a choice to use your intuition to get into this Three of Cups energy of loving what you do. Choose it. Choose it. Because you were speaking with some dissatisfaction about what was currently going on. Well, I can understand why, if you were going to move from, oh, there you go, look, juggling. Exactly what I was just about to say about juggling. If you've got your work here and your passion there, and you want to turn, and you want to turn your passion into your work, and it doesn't work out, do you then start resenting your passion? That, I think maybe that's what this Queen of Swords is about. It's about what happens if it fails. What happens if it doesn't work out? Yeah. So you're juggling. But can you see here? It's a lemniscate, or like a figure of 8. If you push into it, it'll come round. It has to. It's like a scale electric track. What you put in comes round. So it's a bit of a sort of a karmic, like a karma loop of karma. But I don't know why. These are the questions that be popping into my mind. Well, what happens if I love this thing and it's a hobby, but then I put too much pressure on that thing to turn it into a job, and then it fails, am I going to resent my hobby? And that's come out as the issue. Well, excuse me. Do it in steps. Do it in steps. Yeah, be chilled about it. So let's look up at your aims again. This is the devil energy with the Empress. So this is you, Capricorn energy, with just being you. Being you. Forgiving yourself for not doing it sooner, or forgiving yourself for not quite knowing how to translate it into a money-making venture. But the Empress is all about doing it with love. So this is just sort of love yourself and love what you can produce. So how do we bounce up off this Five of Pentacles? Feeling this again here, it's going to tie up with this Queen of Swords. Because this energy here is Capricorn, but this, as I said, this is about you. She's the Empress. She's the most powerful woman in the whole deck, giving birth to new ideas. Very fertile. Excuse me. And it's hard to match that Empress energy with the Five of Pentacles, feeling a bit hard done by, which is why, I mean, that came out afterwards. How am I going to make that transition from hobby to job, and what if it goes wrong? Let's get another one on that. So this is your own. I think, yeah, it's a fear of it falling flat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a fear. That's the fear card. Yeah. Okay, well, let's not leave it there. Let's do another one. Well, now, if two cards say fear of failure, it's those two cards. And that's what's tarnishing your aim of being fertile with your talent. That's come out again. So what is this? What is this past disappointment? Because I know you'd be prepared to work hard at it. That's the Eight of Pentacles, which is the next one up from the Seven of Pentacles. That didn't come out. So why are you... Has somebody let you down before? Because I did see the Ten of Swords at the back there. Has somebody... I think it's a confidence thing. This is, it's got to be put, you've got to put it to an end. This is like a cycle completion. So how do you, it's baby steps, isn't it? We know that down here. We've got the High Priestess again, which is your current energy here. So you've got double high. Let's get it the wrong way around. This is, you know you can do it. You know you're good. So how do we... Look at that here. We've got 3 cards of doubt and fear of failure, and it didn't work. Something didn't work out last time, so something else is not going to work next time. That kind of energy in your thinking, it could go round and round and round and round, but you have to stop that because it will block your intuition. The High Priestess is about knowing. So I'm sort of feeling like a roller coaster of, yeah, I can do it, and then crash, and then crash. But you've got this burning desire to do it, and this inner knowing that you could do it. It's just how. So let's go down to the Sunshine card down here. How can we bring all that warmth and just exposure to your talents? Oh look, over here we've got the King of Swords about the plan. Yeah, we've got the King of Swords again. I'm sure you'll be able to go to some place and get like an enterprise centre or something like that, and get some ideas, or like an arts college would be good. Maybe do certain, even if you don't want to study, you just go there and practice and turn stuff out and just get stuff noticed. So let's have a look at this Queen of Swords here then. I just want to say, I'm not going into this person's energy. I'm sort of like going next to it because I'm not allowed in there. I don't have permission to go in their energy. But I'm just remembering the fantastic photos and the lovely energy of this person without invading their space. Oh look. Let's replace the Queen of Swords, who's like the north wind, with the south wind. The Queen of Money, or the Queen of Critic, you know. Fantastic. Because that Queen of Swords does need to go. So if you can replace the Queen of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles and come in, which will then draw in this Nine of Cups happiness, that would be perfect energy swap there. Because energy is energy. You can, you know, every day we feel something. Well, you might as well feel a good something than a sad something. And funny enough, I just saw the Queen of Wands. I should have picked it up. But yeah. Again. Oh. This is too good. I can't pull them all out, but actually, I mean, down here we've got the King of Wands. I'm just going to say, there's the King of Wands sitting there. I'm not going to bring him in, but it's just another confirmation of the King of Wands here. You've got the Nine of Cups there. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So together that's 10 cups. So if you can, this is about some self-love. And it's all that the I've got to speak properly. The Empress is so fertile, and the Queen of Pentacles is here. You've got the Sun here. You've got the High Priestess out twice. The Page of Cups, about putting love in. It's how, and actually sometimes the Devil is about getting over that scratching the record, because it's being stuck in the self-limiting belief cycles. And then we got the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords. And that's sort of swamping your High Priestess and you. Empress up there. And I'm not saying you're going to click or flick a switch and you go, right, I'm going to go from not feeling confident to forever feeling confident. Obviously, it's going to be up and down. But how to look at your inner critic words for yourself and just change some of the words around. Instead of going, you stupid idiot, and all those words that we use that we've inherited, that we can sort of curse ourselves, oh, you'll never do that. And yes, you could. And in sort of one easy step, you could get to the 10 of Cups. But that's about pouring into your own cup and actually loving yourself and loving your hobby and loving your talent. And again, we've got the Sun card again. You just need to get that work out. Even show the photos of it somewhere. If you want, we can talk about it. But again, you got the Magician again. You are so talented. You are so talented. And again, we were talking about look out, not down. If anything hasn't worked in the past, that was then. That was then. That's the kind of real movement. So your strength. Your strength is the King of Wands. Once you get going, there'll be no stopping you. And you got the Magician there. Queen of Cups. Again, it's about the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. That's a head of steam. That is. It's just using a driving example. I just feel like your confidence. You're driving with your foot on the brake as well as the accelerator at the same time. So how do we get your excuse me? How do we get your foot off the brake? So again, going back to the challenge. You see, it's rebalancing energy. In this example, it would be energy. And that would be from going from hermit mode or sort of detached feelings a little bit out there. How to bring it back in, how to come back into the room. And the Queen of Cups is about bringing her cup back into the room. Oops, it's gone off. There you go. This is nice. Excuse me. I know it's not the most exciting reading, and I wanted to do it when I was, I don't want to say tired, but not bouncing around. That was off like a Tigger. Oh, there she is. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Little Miffy. But what do you need to know that you don't know? I think, so that this is the surprise element. So what do you need to know that you don't know? Well, I think it's to do with acceptance. Just accepting you are where you are. You are who you are. And then that's actually your greatest strength. I'm going to say you're so talented. And the Queen of Wands is like the Jessica Rabbit card. She loves herself. She feels so comfortable in her own skin. Pentacles, this is about doing work. And obviously, if you want to turn your passion into your profession, you have to things about feeling good, about your work almost representing you as a product, if you see what I mean. But with the Queen of Wands coming out here, I don't see you've got a problem with that. I hope this is making sense. I don't want to watch it back. But, let's do another one now on the Queen of Wands. Oh, you got the Justice card again. Balance. It's obviously the feminine energies are much more about intuition, inner thing. It's the difference between in The Sound of Music, Captain Von Trapp gets what he wants by being authoritative, and getting the kids to line up. But Maria von Curtens, makes the outfits for the kids, and she gets much more out of them by say, well, what are you good at? What are you good at? What are you good at? And playing to people's strengths. So it's much more. It's almost like give yourself a hug, put your arm around yourself, and almost do that exercise of, come on. So what are we going to do today? And I think that's how you would bring yourself back in from the Hermit and the Four of Cups mode. You don't need anybody else, actually. But maybe you've been somehow conditioned into thinking that you do need somebody else. You could probably, I think you need some business advice, but you don't need anybody else for what you do in your artistry. So let's look King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like, plug it in. Make a plan, plug it in, and do it. What's that? Is that upside down? I don't like upside down. Let's just do one last card. I hope this would make sense to people who are not this person. But it's just the same thing actually has come out repetitively. You got the Nine of Pentacles. So we've got the 8, we've got the 7, the 8. We've got the 8 of Pentacles there as well. When you find a way to transition from your passion or your hobby into your profession or your income stream, I think you're going to be very, very happy. But how do you cross that bridge to doing it? Obviously, you're not going to get business advice from tarot cards, but what this does represent is it's encouraging you to is identifying that the block is here in doubt. I'm going to say doubt or inexperience, and there are other factors, and I know that you mentioned at the time. Well, how about you put them all? How about you tie those up in a sack and you throw them in the river and you say, right, well, I'm going to have a week without those doubts then. If I want them, I'll go and pick them up again. But how about just trying a week without those doubts? Okay, I don't have those doubts today. Let's just start with an hour and then a day. You don't know. If those doubts come in, you go, no, those aren't part of me anymore. And then you start retraining your mind to go, no. And you get a bit better at pushing them out. And they take longer to come back then. Because once those doubts go, I mean, really, you be the King of Wands magician. Perfect. Seriously. Anyway, because there's nothing wrong with your talent. There's nothing wrong with your approach or your approach to life. You've got a beautiful approach to life. It's just the how-to, isn't it? So the doubts need to go, and then some business advice, or it's like the business advice and putting yourself in the right scene. All you've got to do is pick you up and put you in the right place, which might be an art college or an evening class or something like that, just to get some connections. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. But it has just repeated. Yeah, it's about loving yourself and moving on from doubts, concerns, fear of failure. Okay, I will pop in and see you anyway. But I hope that's helped for anybody else as well. I can't see what I'm doing now. Take good care.